Originally built in the early 1900s, it wasn't until 2003 that this lower level street and shops were uncovered in the Royal Arcade in Keighley, West Yorkshire. Once the cellars had been partially cleared, it quickly became apparent that there was a complete lower level of shops below the ground along both sides of the street. Some of the shops still have their glass windows intact, together with front doors, letterboxes, and even door numbers. This labyrinth of room after room contains many original features, some of which are the staircases that lead back up to Keighley Royal Arcade. What or who would we uncover as Haunted Scouse spent one night investigating Keighley Royal Arcade?
Good evening and welcome to Haunted Scouse, where tonight Haunted Scouse need to step up and not play as the ghosts, what do they say, if there is any, as we explore round and round the Royal Arcade here in Keighley.
Yeah, I mean, listen guys, what a privilege it is to be here. We've had a walk around and we're so excited. This building goes back to the early 1800s. Above us is the arcade from the Victorian times, but where we are now, we're going right back in time, and we are very excited to see what we can find. We've even been told somewhere in here there was a brothel, so fingers crossed we find that tonight.
You just got a one cap ball there, yeah?
I have, because I'm kind of thinking if you go too cat ball heavy,
Yeah, okay.
this is going to be one of them places to stand there and spirit box, K2 meter in our hand.
Yeah.
And
Just because you show me where's the smoke, I might just go. Just because you show me where's the smoke, I might just go. Just because you show me where's the smoke, I might just go on over one minute whilst we're good to go again.
yeah.
Yeah, 9:10 now, so. Did I shut this door?
Pardon?
Did I shut this door?
Which door?
Did I shut that door? Well, did you shut that door?
That was behind you.
What?
You came through after me.
Did I shut it?
Can't remember.
Why would I shut it then?
Don't know.
I mean, that's just a genuine question, because my whole point was to keep it open, because it looks better on the shut.
Beyond there. So you guys will know now. Did he shut the door or did the door shut?
Yeah, well, I know it's a bit of a pain in the ass and all that.
So where are you going now? Oh, Rampart. That's what. Hello. Green. Hi.
See, what makes it even better is if that door did shut
Yeah.
and it wasn't us. That's brilliant.
But that went before as well, didn't it, when we were walking past it?
and you can see we're nowhere near it now.
Yeah.
Remember the fire exit was down there where I need to go.
Yeah.
Up the stairs, which is just on the left there.
Yeah, so you enjoy. I'm going to go and open a pack of the sweets.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm going that way, so remember when you did this to me at Penryn because I farted?
So, yeah, welcome to Keighley Royal Arcade Underground. Wow, what a location.
Oh, honestly, I mean, listen guys, you'll have seen a little bit that we've had to throw in at the beginning because, you know, we're unsure about the door, the REM pod's been going off, so obviously we set up, we press record, but now we just turn the lights off and we're at the exit.
Yeah.
We've got to go all the way through.
It's, I mean, it just doesn't do it justice, probably what you've seen so far, because there's just so many little different rooms, off rooms, and we've got so much to kind of get through tonight. So yeah, we'll do a little bit sort of here at the front, and then we'll move through. But yeah, it should be a good one tonight.
It should, and what I would say, guys, we've already decided we're coming back. So if we need to ramp up these likes on here and give us some suggestions. What do you want us to do when we come back?
Make sure you leave it in the comments, and then if it happens already, hit that thumbs up, and
exactly.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah, brilliant, but no, come on guys.
So yeah, this is sort of the light, as they call it, the light room.
Yeah.
Obviously it's not anymore because we've knocked everything off. We've just put our gear over there in the corner. There is two little rooms just here. There's one, and the other's just there, but you've got to crawl through. So maybe someone might be on his hands and knees crawling through.
No chance. As you've just heard sirens there, guys, we are literally underneath the centre of Keighley. So yeah, we've already listened out, we've collared all, it's lashing down up there. So unfortunately you're going to hear some drips, but we will be pointing them out. You know, we're not going to claim drips as paranormal. But yeah, it's, as Adam said, Andy says this is the light. We just thought to go through to the dark.
A few clicks there, it's just the lights.
Mother Nature had decided that tonight was the ideal night for torrential rain. So apologies guys if tonight's episode makes you need the toilet every 5 seconds.
Hi,
Hi.
my name's Chris and this is Adam.
Hello.
We don't mean you any harm or any disrespect. We've just come to try to tell a bit more about your story. If you would like to come forward and speak to us, please don't be afraid of anything that we put down tonight on the floor. It's just here to give you some energy.
We were told just on the wall here, you'll be able to see there's 3 females, and these are former residents that used to live here. So hopefully we might get some names through to sort of identify them. But if you are here, we don't mean any harm or any disrespect, but if you can maybe make a noise or light up one of the objects that we put on the floor, we'll be able to maybe have a conversation with you.
There's a tap there. Maybe you can use the energy of the water as well. I mean, water is energy as well, isn't it? So, and running water.
Maybe try and bang on something or knock on something. I mean, perfect time. I don't know if that's... There is a light just above us there, so it could be again that settling. It will take a while, guys, to sort of get used to the tippy tappies of things, but
hopefully the rain will stop.
you can see this is where it's just come through.
Tell you what I do keep thinking I'm hearing is voices, whispered voices. I did think I heard you call me name, but you'd already gone out before. Because I actually came back from that room and shouted down and said, yeah. And you were outside.
I was up the stairs outside.
Yeah, but it did sound like, it did sound like you saying, Chris, like you'd gone down there, because Adam had just nipped outside before, guys. Like you'd gone down there, found something and wanted to query something with me.
As Adam went outside for a quick break, it wouldn't be long before the disembodied voices of Keighley Royal Arcade made themselves known to Chris.
Did you just shout me? No chance. Okay. Is the dripping behind you?
There is, yeah. It's dripping behind me, and then there's a constant tap above me as well.
Towards you.
There's something over there. Yeah.
That might be what I from here. It sounds like whispered voices. So that might have been what I could hear then. Okay. But just to also explain, guys, and I'll cut away to a shot of it now. At the very, very far end of here, we have set up another lock-off camera, where unfortunately there is a story that a child lost their life in there. Was he murdered?
Yeah, that's what he said.
So sadly, there is a story that a child was murdered at the far end. So we have set up a lock-off in there, which whilst I've been speaking about it, you'll have seen a shot of it. That was pretty grim setting that.
Yeah.
When you walk away and switch the light off.
There's actually no lights down there, is there?
That is the dark side.
Should we get some noise generating in here then? Maybe block that water out and...
Yeah. Where do you want me to stand? Or do you want me
I'm quite happy, I can see. I can see perfectly, it's great.
That's why I asked the question. I thought, I'll just give them the opportunity. Yeah. To be honest, I'd have answered in exactly the same way. And you're looking past the camera and you can't see anything. It's like, which dark doorway do you want me to stand in while I do the S-box?
It's only because we know I'm the better cameraman, you see, so it's just how it is.
Right, okay, I'm going to put a device on. It pumps out an energy and allows us to hear your voice. So if there is anybody here that wants to say hello, this allows you to tell us your name or something about yourself. Is there anybody down here with us? Here. Down here.
Where's down here? Is that you? Yeah. Thinking what's just lit up then?
Are you in here? used to live or work in here?
Oh, the female.
Yeah. Thank you. That was good for me, right? Do you not like us being here? What happens to you? Were you happy here or unhappy?
Did you die somewhere in this building?
Is the female still here with us? Please come through and tell us your name. Maybe you're through on the other side. Is this your fireplace? How old are you, or were you? Helpful. Why do you need... Yeah, love. Why do you need help? Help.
Or you?
You don't have to be scared of us. I do know that. We got one more room through here or something. Light. Can you see the light? Can you see how many of us there are? Panic, yeah. That's me. It did look like a hallway, but obviously cameras different sections of light. Okay, I'm going to turn this off now. You want to say anything else before I do? Light on sound. It's gonna kill me. Maybe on that delightful note. I jumped, guys, because it looked like it was lighter suddenly in the doorway, and then it did sound like I said panic.
Genuinely, I'm just glad I've got this LED screen in front of me, because this every time I look to the left or right, I'm like, oh my god, I can't see a thing.
It's it is so dark.
Honestly, in my head, I've been cooking up an absolute belter of an experiment to try, and this is such a perfect place for it. I don't know if he'll be up for it though, so it might be something to stick around for. So yeah, if you do want to see that, keep watching, and if you haven't already, make sure you've hit that subscribe button and give it one of them.
If you don't want to see it, do the same. I have no idea what he's going on about. I'm scared now. My turn to have the light. Fuck. It's dark now, isn't it?
If there is anybody here in this building with us now, can you come forward please and try and give us some sort of sign that you're here?
You hear that?
Yeah.
I'm not moving.
I passed it off because I thought it was probably an external noise, but it sounded very, very internal to me, that.
Yeah.
Like behind you.
I forgot who thumped.
It was like a little creak. Sort of creaking noise.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
What's happening there then? Cool. Okay, thank you. I was about to say there's a device on the floor with a little green light on, and if you go towards it,
There it was again.
yeah.
And again. I'm standing as still as possible.
That just eliminated my theory, because twice when I've heard it, it seems to have been a car that went past, and the car's just gone past.
That's a dripping sound now.
Okay.
Oh,
Thank you.
Always that way. Get back over there, will you?
Okay. Can you go all the way? Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
go right towards that device and try and make it go all the way up to red. So if you walk past it or stand near it for longer, maybe try and push it over, it'll light up all the way to red, and it'll let us know that you're here. We don't mean any harm or any disrespect, we're just here for a conversation.
And there's no reason whatsoever why that would be spiking.
if this is a male, can you go towards that device and make it light up again?
Yeah, flash.
Okay, thank you. If there's a female in here as well, can you maybe go towards the device and make it light up?
That was a clear tap through there then.
Do you like that we're here? If you do, maybe you can go towards that device again. That's when you're really hoping for it to flick. Okay. If you don't like that we're here, and you don't want us in here, can you go towards that device and make it flick?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Can we stick to the questions, or if you do like us being here, please, mate?
Do you feel threatened that we're here? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. But again, I mean, this is what I was explaining to some of our members the other day, that, you know, it's so rare that in the moments you get like activity and responses like that, and this for me is sort of like the better evidence that that there seemed to be a conversation.
Yes.
It might not be sort of words spoken that you can sort of hear from the spirit realm, but clearly every time I asked the question, it was sort of communicating through the K2 on the floor. And again, if you look where we are,
Yes, exactly.
There's nothing that could set that
There's
off.
a couple of pipes up there, that's it. There's no electrics in this part. And the thing is, it goes back to that idea, like a single green spike on the REM pod like we've had before we even started, which you guys have already seen. It's a spirit quickly flashing past the REM pod, and the K2's the same. Yeah, once they get to know how to use the equipment, that lit up when I went near it, okay, I'll move back, right, I'll move forward again. Lowlands Mansion was a perfect example when the guys were counting up to 8, and it flashed 8 times, 3 times on the bounce as well. As you said, don't discount the equipment.
No.
It doesn't have to speak to you or make a noise.
Funny thing was, I was sort of laughing at you behind the camera, Joe, like, oh, he's putting the torch on to see where he's going, but yeah, you need the torch on to see where you're going.
Start. Hey, must be sure. There's your case of haunted Scouse there, guys.
It's loud and marvellous. Yeah, so obviously we've just, thank you. We just set up a little experiment here. We've got, thank you. We've got 2 cat balls in the K2, just next to a mirror.
Was this your mirror? Wow, okay.
Thank you.
Wow. K2 and cat ball. Are you stuck in the mirror? Or was it part of your shop?
Flick.
Can you light up one of the other objects again? Thank you.
Can you knock on something?
See what you mean about the voices. See what you mean about the voices.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, I mean, more to like down that way, but it doesn't half sound like female voices.
Sounds like voices, doesn't it? That's so maybe that's what it was hearing.
You hear it?
Yeah.
No, that's definitely voices though.
Go on, have a look.
Fuck off.
You're the skeptic. You don't believe.
Give me the bad torch. I'm the skeptic. Love that. Hello?
Hello? Maybe my theory about the water.
Are you flashing me? Oh, it stinks. Hello? Oh, that's just me.
Did you hear that?
No worries. You can hear the rain there. But
And if nothing else, it's just brought us all the way down to the far end.
That didn't half sound like female voices there though, didn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
Proper.
I know we've come right to the corner now, but
We go back up to where we were, put the spirit talker on and maybe see if we can get. Because obviously there was the cap ball was going, the K2 was going, so
yeah.
Okay. Look like you're the skeptic, you go. It's like your excuse for everything now, isn't it?
It was, yeah. And just to show guys, I am in flight mode. You can see that there, top left. The airplane, yeah. Again, it's important to point that out to you so that if we get any spikes on the K2, you can't be blaming me for putting the spirit talker on.
What was that?
That was loud. That was very loud. Stomach. Okay. Again, fuck me, that was loud, mate.
If there's somebody down here that wants to communicate with us, there's the device in Chris's hand. You could choose a word. Or again, if you can make those noises louder. Hello?
You need to stay here to hear that noise again.
That was definitely near then, wasn't it? Try and explain that. Oh,
There.
hang on.
Yeah.
Have we got a drip?
Must be dripping.
Whenever.
What's going on here?
Yeah, there we go. Debunk. It's dripping onto that, guys. Wow, okay. Wow.
It's a brand new.
That literally is the bright one as well. So we've debunked that.
Well, isn't,
Lost the torch.
isn't it weird that, spin this round. I mean, isn't it weird when I said, obviously I'll go for give me your torch, that's the bright one, to sort of help us walk around, and
Yeah. With a
we now,
brand new battery.
we now haven't got.
My heart.
My heart.
The our hearts in a minute.
No.
No?
Very strange. At least we still got this one. So
For how long?
Yeah, dim and light.
Okay, so obviously that was potentially,
Yeah, I
Or
think what we
was.
heard was that.
spin that round, sorry. So, yeah. Oh, there you go, yeah. So that's debunked, but obviously that doesn't sound like voices though, does it?
No,
So
that
I
doesn't
don't know about the
explain
voices,
Yeah.
but the loud noises
Yeah.
we've got.
But that just proves what we're all about, guys. We could have ignored that and gone, oh, there it is again, and played on that, and it would have been brilliant evidence. But
Definitely.
I don't know whether it's a bad thing or a good thing that we've been able to debunk it, because it sounded a
I've
lot
been here
louder.
300 years.
Wow.
Okay.
Something. It's like I think we go back to where we were by the
Again.
mirror because it keeps trying to get us away from it. Chuck the metal in a minute. Sorry, mate. Sorry. Oh, the old switches, fantastic, aren't they?
Like a pair of tits.
Yeah. There's
It
dodgy,
shows my maturity level.
dodgy
really, doesn't it?
nipples on that
Yeah.
pair of tits. don't it? So there you go. Place the device on the step now, so you don't have to come right into us.
Need help.
Okay.
Can we get that through the S-box? Help us or need help.
Yeah, something about help. What do you need help with? Did something happen to you?
Whoa, massive spike. Thank you. Can you tell us what happened to you?
I've had, obviously, what there was my heart, my stomach.
Yeah.
Necro.
Necro. To do with death. I did look that up after Rice Lane, which you may or may not have already seen, guys. We got necro through there, and it was a link to death.
Right at this moment, we appear to capture a disembodied voice asking for help.
Are we talking to someone who maybe dabbled in the dark arts? Did you conjure something up down here? Still in the voices.
Ancient spirit.
Some necro and ancient spirit. And they were kind of tying with each other because a lot of it would have been like, and obviously ancient is a lot longer back than 300 years. But that would go into, did you conjure something up down here, actually? Which was my last question. Ancient spirit.
You maybe try and give us a name. Maybe your name or the name of any spirits down here. We've seen 3 females that are on the wall. I've seen pictures of them.
She pushed.
She pushed.
I mean, still referencing females, and we got
Yeah.
she pushed.
Oh, and a massive spike on the K2. Thank you. Who did she push? I mean, you always assume that when there's something negative and something happened to a child, we always assume it's a man. But obviously women are just as capable of men as being evil. That sounds like footsteps.
Yeah. Maybe try and light up one of the objects that we've got.
That definitely sounds like a voice. Can you just stay in this room all night, mate?
Nope.
Oh my god. This is I don't know why we're so scared. Well, I am. But again, I can't get past the, as annoying as the sound of the rain is, it does seem to be helping to build that energy, because it's this space, the water is running right under us now, and it literally running in the Victorian sewer system, which is running underneath here. So we've got, if you believe in ley lines and the energy of water running through and things like that, and maybe underground rivers, you know, we've potentially got this massive energy field that's building tonight. So
He will harm you.
he will harm you, okay.
Lovely.
So she pushed and he will harm you. There's potentially, you know, maybe it was a couple.
Drip doesn't half echo.
Oh, I know. I'm glad we debunked that. Imagine being in here on your own tonight. It'd be horrific. Trying to use your sensible brain when you got a night like tonight, though,
Yeah.
it's hard.
Is there anything that you'd like to tell us or show us or do for us before we leave this room? If so, can you try and do it now?
We have power.
We have power.
You took our power.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you give us some for the torch? Can you tell us what power you've taken from us? What was it that you've stopped working? So hard, but some of it does sound like footsteps. But obviously we've got Mission Impossible tonight, guys, to try to say that's footsteps.
Interesting to see what the other lot is picking up.
Yeah.
Noises wise, anyway. So what we've done is we've moved right the way into the dark side. Again, trying to get away from the drains, but as you can hear, yeah, there's no getting away from them, unfortunately. So, but we want to start in this room. We don't know too much about what happened. All we do know is that this room was supposedly a what do you call it? A den of
Iniquity.
iniquity. Is that the word I was looking for? Yeah, trying to sound posh. But yeah, a brothel. Yeah, you might know it as. So yeah, it was possibly a brothel. It was a brothel. That's what we've been told. And there was a murder of a child. that happened in this room as well. So obviously we've got the lock off, which is just there, which I'm sure Chris will cut to, and we've got a couple of cat balls. We've had the paratunes in here as well, and also we've had the REM pod. And I think what will make it quite interesting is because of the noise, the excess noise of the water. Got no idea that could have been going off, and we just wouldn't have heard it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we put the paratunes back in the corridor. It should be on the other lock off now, which you might see. So we've got a number of devices that are on the floor. They won't do you any harm, and just like us, we're not threats. We don't mean any harm, we don't mean any disrespect. We're just here to try and find out maybe what happened to you. So if this is a child, if you want to come forward and play with some of these toys that are on the floor, they light up, they roll, they move, you can push them, you can kick them. If you want to maybe play with them, maybe if I roll one, probably the worst one out of the three because it doesn't light up, maybe you could roll it back towards us. Or there's a little device over here with an aerial on, and it's got a red light on. If you go towards it, that will light up lots of different colours. And also there's one just on the floor near the doorway, which is green, and again if you go towards that, that'll light up lots of different colours too.
Just for those of you watching, guys, we're not calling any orbs because what you're seeing going past the screen is dust.
You've seen a lot of that in the last bit that you did. It seems to work well before. If there's any male spirits here with us now, could you go towards one of the devices for us, please, and make them light up, just to let us know that you're here? If there's any female spirits here, can you maybe come into the room, or maybe light one of the objects up that's on the floor? Just to let us know that you're here. Are there any children here? If there are, maybe you can come and touch one of the devices that's on the floor. Maybe you need to use a little bit more energy. So if I put a device on, maybe you could talk through that and we could hear your voice. I don't know if you'd like that. Maybe we could try and have a conversation. If anybody here with us now, can you try and communicate with us through this device, please? Maybe try and give us your name.
Yeah.
My name's Adam, this is Chris. Maybe tell us why you're here.
So the second one sounded a bit like Billy.
What is your name?
That was the same noise, you know, like Paul.
male that we're talking to? It's a place that you used to visit. It's find it funny how
The REM pod again on the hallway.
I mean, it's good just to get that back out and just compare, Joe, with the S-Box, but I forgot how much I actually quite like that, because it doesn't spew out a lot really, does it? But
Yeah, you got to be far more patient with it.
Yeah, when we first started with it though, there's definitely some, it would sound like at least the same word came out twice, whether it was name or, I'm not too sure, but I mean, other than that, you know, there's a specific reason why we came in here, because of what we were told. But I feel okay, mate.
Yeah, I mean,
it's everywhere else.
Potentially we got the name Billy.
But I mean, we've got the lock off in here anyway.
Yeah.
I feel it back up where we were before. Obviously,
Yeah,
we've still got
exactly.
more rooms to come and have a little look around here, but I think maybe the lock off can kind of do its job in here.
Yeah.
Obviously, if there is anyone here who does want to talk to us, maybe you are a little bit too scared and you want to do it whilst we're not in the room, then please do. But thank you if that was you trying to communicate.
So which next creepy corridor, mate? I think on that one.
Yeah. We're going exploring.
Yeah.
I might get away from the dripping, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the creepy house. Oh, yeah. Nice and quiet in here, isn't it? Yeah, this is much better. There's something creepy inside, but I feel much better this side.
Do you know what I think it is? I think the other side seems more familiar. It's set out like shops, like there's stuff.
Bustle.
Yeah. I think that makes a difference when there's actually it's just stuff. A fireplace, a mirror, a fucking can of deodorant, anything that might have belonged to somebody. Our brains kind of go, this is spooky because they don't need it anymore. And as you say, down here, it's just dereliction. It's just, it's what you used to play in as a kid and didn't even think about. You know, things being spooky and haunted.
It's so quiet, darling.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel, this whole end, it's bloody creepy. You know, it's, I mean, if Adam turns the IR lights off on that just for a second, you guys will be able to see, you know,
nothing.
Exactly how dark it is. There we go. A little bit of light off the K2 meter, that's it. But even with it being that dark, it's comfortable.
Yeah, flick that on.
Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say it's cosy.
No, we were just we were chatting for a little bit there as well. You may or may not have seen it because we've been down here a while, but it just feels, compared to where we were before, it's just settled, and I think possibly maybe all the hustle and bustle of where we were, because it was shops and things, and people lived there, and homes, and maybe it was sort of that energy that we were tapping into, because it seemed to be, it was the REM pod's going off, the temperature was going, the cat wall's going, K2 was going, so it seems to be, yeah. But then we've moved further away from that, and it's it's quieting down.
It is. I mean, there's still a couple of rooms up there we haven't even been in yet, guys, with some fantastic artefacts in that are original to the location. So, yeah, I think maybe it's time to just change things up a bit when we get down there and just mix the kit around a little bit as well.
Yeah.
And let's spend we're gonna do a good hour down there before we finish. So there's still plenty more left. So, but while you're watching, hit that subscribe button for us, please, guys, and give us a thumbs up as well. I hope you're enjoying it, but yeah, we haven't finished yet.
So we've kind of pushed the reset button, haven't we, to be honest?
Yeah.
Come back to the beginning. But we didn't actually do anything really in this base room, so...
No, I mean, if everyone sweeps the camera around, you'll see our stuff everywhere. It's always good to have a base room. We don't travel light anymore.
I know. Yeah, it's a big enough room though.
The thing is, it's still, although we're using it as a base room, you've only got to look at the wall, it's still the original, it's an original part. And it's still atmospheric down this end. We heard a few noises when we were setting up.
Yeah.
But then clearly, obviously, through there, it's just the constant of the water. Can you maybe make a noise if you are in this room with us? Tap on something, knock on something, move something.
Maybe try and speak, use your voice. Yeah, I thought I heard that as well.
Do me a favour, just turn back and face me again the way you were then.
Yeah.
Move slightly more to your right. Now move to your left. Oh, that was strange, that then.
What?
Just, like, literally got a little thud in my heart when I said there was a knock over there. I turned round and it looked like there was someone stood behind you who was taller than you. But that's why I just tried to get you to recreate it. And I couldn't see. It was like they were standing right behind you.
Oh, lovely.
You know, and literally the only person I can think of who would be taller than you like that is Big Ronnie. So you got your shout out, mate. But literally someone who would be tall, because you're taller than me, someone who again would be taller than you, and I could just see like the forehead and the top of the nose looking over you, but the light was kind of lighting them up. That's why I asked you to do it and try to recreate it. Extremely strange. If that was you that I've just seen, can you come and cat ball behind you?
God.
Thank you. Have you moved back over there? Is that moving there as well? Or was that you?
It might have been me. So you think you see someone behind me and then that cat ball lights up as well?
Goes off behind you. But just shows you we've only come down to kind of reset ourselves and go again. Not thinking, investigate the base room. We've done that in a few places and let ourselves down really.
Do you want Chris to come over there and come and speak to you? If you do, maybe can you try and make a noise? Or light the object up again? You definitely want to speak to Chris, don't you?
Anything in front of me?
Nope.
No. Okay, I'm over here. Oh my god, it's dark, man. So dark. Okay, my name's Chris. Maybe it was you that I just saw saying tap again.
Mm-hmm.
But ironically, it was just that tap, which is what was making me feel on edge now. We heard the tap, then I seen the figure, then the cat ball went off.
It's funny because I was just obviously referencing you. I thought you'd come straight back and go, no, do you want Adam to go over there? And then you'd say that and then something would light up and then I'd end up over there. So I'm glad you just walked over there by your own accord. So.
Oh my god, though, it's so dark.
I can't generally, obviously, see it clear as day through the viewfinder, but what was that?
What? What was what? Don't say what was that and don't say what.
I swear it was definitely a female voice, and it was like a, oh.
Where?
I'm gonna say left hand side of me, but I think it's probably from behind me. I heard it somewhere, it was distant, but this side, so that probably back there. You'd have to listen back to that because I think I was talking at the time, or you might have been, but there was like a, oh.
Did we just hear you? Or did Adam just hear you?
Bloody rare if I heard it. Maybe I'm just hearing things, but...
Maybe you're finally tuning in. Welcome to the game.
This is where, just below here, it says, unfortunately the camera did not pick up that noise.
Yeah. Are you trying to get us to come back through here? There's a slope here, mate, careful. Hands in my pockets there as well, shouldn't be doing that. That would have been comedy fucking...
I think maybe if we go back through, and start calling out and kind of just, like we did sort of back at the start, and sort of see wherever, or what we can hear, and just be directed by the sounds.
Yeah.
Maybe put the spirit talker back on again, possibly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, sometimes you've got to reset. Usually we do it at locations we've got like 8, 10, 12 hours at, and we have a kettle and a brew. But we've literally just come back to the start because we've took you right to the end, and as you've seen, it's flat, calm.
Yeah.
The room where, unfortunately, the little boy was supposed to have lost his life, we don't know what was on the lock-off, but potentially again, flat, calm. But this end, yeah, it just seems to be building up. Yeah, he heard the voice, he can go first.
Yeah.
As we were setting up to do the final session on the Spirit Talker, there appears to be a strange breath or female sound right behind us.
I mean, the thing is, did you hear that then?
Yeah.
Was that a bang or a breath?
So again, it was a voice. So silent, quiet, and dark. What we could have done.
I mean, the thing is, did you hear that then? Yeah. Was that a bang or a breath?
So again, it was a voice.
See, to me it was like a heavy sigh breath.
It's just, again, it would be so, without the water, it might be so much easier to kind of explain that. But imagine there wasn't any rain.
Yeah.
You could clearly hear it's auditory phenomenon maybe, but anyway.
Nancy.
Yeah, Nancy.
Nancy.
Straight away, the name group, female as well. So, thank you. I was about to say if there is anybody here that does want to communicate, there's a device in my hand. But thank you. If this is Nancy, are you perhaps one of the females that are in the pictures on the wall? If you are, hi, my name's Adam and this is Chris.
Hello.
We don't mean any harm or any disrespect. Was this your home? Thank you. How many people are here with us now? Maybe you could try and light something up to indicate how many people there are, or maybe you could tell us on this device in my hand. And choose the number.
Kid.
Kid.
Kid. Okay, so
Well, I said, look at that. I said which one?
the kid,
There's
first
a
one.
child, isn't there,
Yeah.
on there? Right, I'm going to put that on. That to me looks like a child.
Yeah, 100%. Could they go up in age?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, is this you here, Nancy? Where Chris has stood? So you're the kid that's on the wall. We don't mean you any harm. If you can maybe come forward and come and communicate via some of the different devices that we've got on the floor. Again, they just light up.
Doreen. So Nancy, Doreen, we had Julie earlier on, didn't we?
So potentially is that the person who's in the next picture? So we've got, okay, let's go with it. So we've got Nancy, this could be Doreen. Maybe you could tell us who this is. The thing is, like, I know he said that these three individuals lived here. How does he know that they lived here? And obviously if they do live here, then maybe he's got some names, potentially.
Well, exactly.
Concern.
Well, he did say there's a lady who lives not far
yeah.
away, and she was the great-granddaughter of somebody that lived here,
That's what I ask him.
and she was giving him a lot of information, so maybe he got the pictures from her.
Maybe. I'll have to ask him on the way out, won't you? So, concern. So,
Betsy.
Betsy.
Betsy,
That's a
so,
bloody old
okay.
name, isn't it?
Yeah,
And again, three female names.
3 female names, and you asked
Yeah.
for another name.
So, can we just confirm we've got Nancy, Doreen and Betsy. Are they the people that are in the pictures on the wall? If it is, can you maybe tell us or confirm on this device, or maybe one of the ones that are on the floor? Maybe go and stand near one.
Boy.
Boy.
Boy, okay.
So maybe there's a little boy down here as well. So if there are some children down here, you see a little device that's on the floor that lights up. You'll find lots down here. Maybe you could go near one, maybe you could push one, or roll one towards us, or maybe you could throw something near us, maybe something that belongs to you. Maybe make it land near us so we can see what it is. This is a boy. Maybe you can give us your name. We've had lots of female names. Possibly the 3 females that are on the wall. So who's the boy? Maybe whoever this is can give me...
I was so sick.
I was so sick. Perhaps you can tell us what was wrong with you. So weird, like it seems to ramp up the drips, don't they? That was a lot more like...
Don't be nervous.
Don't be nervous again.
Nervous, so we've got the nervous, don't be nervous. Well, I'm not nervous, don't know about you.
No.
So we're not nervous, obviously, or maybe that's somebody else that's telling you
My
not.
name is Frank.
My name is Frank.
That's probably the boy was.
Yeah.
That's, well, okay. Hi, Frank. So Frank, are you the boy? Is that the person maybe that we were talking to here?
I'm only 7.
Wow.
Wow, okay. I'm only 7.
That's the belt of that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, boy, my name's Frank, I'm only 7. Wow, okay. So it's not the man then, it's the boy. Okay. Again, I suppose that. But no, I mean, it's that, don't be nervous, someone telling this spirit not to be nervous, go and talk to them, or...
Forgot there was glass in some of them then. You got so far down, your reflection came in the glass.
Lights.
Lights, and you just put your torch on.
Okay,
So you can see it then.
clearly. Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is just a light, just so I can see where I was going. Maybe you're in here.
Oh, that's me going near it, sorry.
Liam.
Liam.
Yeah, that's another name.
Well, I mean, I was picking up on Billy. Billy, William, Liam. I know it's stretching it, but it is a derivation of William.
I don't mean harm.
Oh, that's good.
It's nice to know. Neither do we.
I'm just wondering, just purely because we turn that on and it said lights. I mean, again, you could say that is a massive coincidence, but a great coincidence that it was.
Yeah.
So maybe that.
I want my life back.
Well, we can't help with that.
That's really something that a child would sort of say,
Yeah.
or like someone who doesn't really understand.
Terrifying.
Terrifying.
Well, I mean, it would be. I mean, if they lost a life and maybe they're stuck on the other side,
Yeah.
and maybe it is. It's like maybe the child is here now, screaming at us, trying to speak to us, and we just can't see them or hear them, and they can't understand it. If they were only 7.
Well, thank you if that was you communicating with us. And obviously thank you for all the names that came through as well. And possibly the females that are on the wall. We're going to move through into the next part, so one of the other rooms now. If you do want to follow us, please do.
I think maybe if we go back to where we sat down, we'll move that lock off too.
Yeah.
There was chairs in there, maybe if we sit down.
Yeah.
Are any of the females or the child or children?
After spending some time in one of the other rooms, calling out and capturing nothing more, it was now time to conclude our investigation of Keighley Royal Arcade.
We're giving you permission to
So that ends our investigation tonight at the Royal Arcade. What are your thoughts, mate?
Frustrated, guys. I mean, as you can hear in the background, you know, we're running 2 cameras here just so we pick up enough clear audio just to do an outro. Mother Nature screwed us over tonight. Before the rain started getting heavy and even walking around with the lights on, we were starting to get that vibe about the place, and then we went lights off and, well, yeah, we had a good start, but then I think it's, we're not discounting everything, but it's just been so frustrating.
I think first and foremost, this is an amazing location. There's so much to it, you know, it is absolutely pitch black where we are at the moment. It's just, I say, it's such a shame about the drainage and the outside issues of Mother Nature, but again, I mean, we could have really played that to our advantage tonight with the noises and the sounds and the taps and the bangs, and it could have been an absolutely belter of an episode, but it just goes to show how honest that we are as a channel and what we do. You know, nothing without credibility. You know, you can trust us, and we've called everything out for what it is tonight. Not to say that, you know, we've had some really good spirit talker sessions, some really interesting names to sort of follow up on as well. But yeah, it's just a little bit of a shame, but it just means that we get to revisit most definitely, and I'd be looking forward to some solos down there.
Oh yeah, I mean it's got that kind of Ram vibe to it that we kind of went, should we do some solos? Then and at the start it was like, nah, no, not tonight, no. It's got that vibe to it. There was no way we were coming in and doing solos. And then it kind of like, as Adam said, we were hearing lots of noises and we've managed to debunk most of them. It doesn't mean to say some of it, like we've both heard voices. I've seen something in a room, in the base room behind Adam. Adam thinks he's heard a female voice, which we hope the cameras picked up. So we're not discounting it as an absolute failure of a night. It's just, you can hear behind us, it sounds like the rain's getting even heavier upstairs, and it's honestly, it's just, it literally is, the word of the night is frustrating.
It is, and obviously back door may or may not have shut as well right at the very start. I think as you saw at the start of the episode, it sort of really ramped up in the first 5 minutes, and it didn't half promise a lot, and it's just one of those things, unfortunately, as the night progressed. But that's just paranormal investigating, isn't it? So, but thank you very much for sticking around and making it to the end of the video. And yeah, your support as ever is much appreciated, and it does get us into locations like this. It's a new one for us. It's one that's been on our radar for quite a while, and you know, it's still, I think, it was well worth a visit.
100%, and you know what? That's what we said straight away. We've told you at the beginning of the episode, we'd already made our mind up we were going to come back, and obviously for reasons that we didn't know at that point, we have to come back because we need a night in here where we need to check the weather forecast. You know, it might be a late booking with Andy, but yeah, I mean, I think we need to do this place justice, and that means coming back. So yeah, I mean, but we need you to show us some love down below in the comments, because when we do come back, you've already seen when we've turned the lights off and we've shown you around, this is really going to test us, because at times we are going to be so far away from each other when we're going to be coming through that door, closing it over and doing a whole sweep on our own when we come back. So you've got to get these likes up. We've set targets of 50. Let's get 75 or 100 likes and comments on this saying go back. Just spam the comments with go back.
Most definitely, and there could be potential chance to have a members visit here, or a members event, I think is what I was trying to say there. So yeah, a members event, but a very sort of secluded members event where we maybe bring about 10. So that could be one potential for the future. So if you do want to get involved with that, first and foremost, you need to make sure that you are a channel member, which you can join the channel for as little as $2.99 a month. And you'll also get your name in the credits, which hopefully Chris has already updated by now, because there's a lot more of you, which is fantastic to see that the channel is growing. and yeah, you're sort of sharing everything else. You're buying the merch as well.
Yeah.
It's just great to see.
Honestly, and it's through your support, guys, that we can come here. And the fantastic thing about hiring this location tonight is that Andy gives the money to charity.
Yeah.
And that makes us feel good, because you know what we've paid here tonight is going to do a lot of good for 3 fantastic charities. So thank you, because it's your support, attending the event, buying the merch, joining the channel memberships that gets us in here and gives us those funds to be able to do that.
Yeah, I think that is it though for tonight. So thank you very, very much again. Make sure you stick around, leave a comment on the episode below, and again, if you haven't already, why have you not subscribed? Why? But yeah, thanks very much for that, guys, and yeah, as always, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, take care, guys. Bye now.
Ta-da. Step up and play, what she used to say, as we walk round and round Penny Arcade. Just ring the ram on the floor, please, ghost, because we want some activity. Oh, hey, what are you still doing here? Finished ages ago. Come on, off you go.